Good morning. God bless you. Welcome to the first weekend of September. This is our first Saturday morning together in September. Welcome to the fall of the year. I hope that you are ready to embrace all that fall of 2020 has to offer to us. I want to spend a couple of Saturdays with you talking about leading in a changing time. What an amazingly wonderful opportunity we have to be able to lead people, to lead church, to lead ministry, to lead missions, to lead in times that are definitely changing. Nothing is as it was, and things continue to change. They continue to go from one thing to the next, and through all of that, you're at the helm. I want to talk to you a little bit about leading in changing times. Let me read something to you from Romans chapter 12, verses 9 through 11. Love must be sincere. Hate what is evil. Cling to what is good. Be devoted to one another in brotherly love. Honor one another above yourselves. Never be lacking in zeal, but keep your spiritual fervor serving the Lord. There is a misconception in many leadership styles that in times of change and unpredictability, that you simply sit by and wait for the change to end, that you just ride it out. You wait and see, you hope it goes away, you settle into allowing the situation to dictate to you more than being led by you. In leadership, trouble, challenges are just a part of the deal. That's part of leadership. That's why we have leaders, is because we are guaranteed that there are going to be troubled times and there are going to be challenging times. That's why we have leadership opportunity. Problem solving is a huge part of the leader's life. It's a huge part of leading people. It's a huge part of helping people. It's a huge part of ministering to people. Trouble and challenges and difficulty and even the unknown do not diminish our leadership. They intensify the demand for godly leadership on every level. Romans 12:11 brings a key set of thoughts to bear to help us lead effectively in changing times. Never be lacking in zeal, but keep your spiritual fervor serving the Lord. Zeal, fervor, service. Key words in Christian leadership. Keys to lead in times of change. To lead, there has to be something driving you. Whether you describe it as passion, fire, mission, life purpose, you must have it. That drive, that passion is what caused Paul to go to Rome. It's what caused Nehemiah to go to Jerusalem. It's what caused Moses to go back to Egypt. It's what caused David to run onto a battlefield. And it's what caused Jesus to set his face toward Jerusalem. One of the key things about that fire, that passion, is that we must know how to rekindle it. Look at 2 Timothy 1:6. For this reason, I remind you to fan into flame the gift of God, which is in you through the laying on of my hands. I remind you to fan into flame. I remind you to fan into flame. This is your responsibility. It's up to you to keep your passion alive. Your passion, my friend, is a choice that you make. It's a choice that you live with. It's up to you to keep the fire hot. It's up to you to keep the purpose in its place. It's up to you to keep the mission securely in front of you. So how do I keep the passion, the mission, the drive alive while I'm leading in a time of change where I'm not 100% sure where we're headed or where we're going or what's going to happen? Let me give you a couple of tips on leading well, keeping the zeal, the passion, the fire alive while leading in a time of change. Number one, never quit caring about people. People are inseparable from the passion of ministry. Any ministry you lead, you must be able to draw a straight line between you and what you're doing and where your responsibilities are directly. That line has to connect directly to people. None of us can remain passionate in ministry apart from ministering to the people. People is what ministry is about. People are the high calling of ministry. Beware of ministry where programs and responsibilities multiply and the interaction with people slowly dries up. It says in that verse 9 of Romans, love must be sincere. Hate what is evil. Cling to what is good. Your leadership will always have a fresh and passionate touch when people are your target. One day, all of this will end. And I'm not talking about 2020, the challenges of 2020. I'm talking about all of it. Our time on this earth will come to an end. The rapture of the church will occur. The programs, the facilities, the budgets, the problems, the struggles that get so much of our time will remain. And that which matters most will be taken, caught up in the twinkling of an eye. The people will go. That which has priority will go. Passion, rekindling passion, passion stays rekindled when we focus on that which has eternal significance, not that which is a temporal irritation. It says this in John 9, verse 4. As long as it is day, we must do the work of him who sent me. Night is coming when no one can work. The second thing about leading in changing times and keeping your zeal alive is this. Realize that there are things that will kill your passion and your effectiveness. Don't go there. Stay out of those situations. Again, love must be sincere. Hate what is evil. Cling to what is good. Joseph's life teaches us a key principle in leadership. Know when to run away. Know when to flee. Know when to get out of a situation. Mrs. Potiphar was aggressive. She lacked subtlety. She also had power and authority. Joseph was a young man who could have reasoned, if I just go along with her, this could be very good for me. Maybe even get me out of this situation. Instead, Joseph said no. In Genesis 39, verse 9, he says this, no one is greater in this house than I am. My master has withheld nothing from me except you, because you are his wife. Now then, how then could I do such a wicked thing and sin against God? Know when to stand, know when to run. Sometimes the greatest way to avoid temptation is to just simply stay away. Temptation will always, almost always lead to the loss of effectiveness, and it will diminish your passion. And don't just avoid the wrong, actively do what is right. Again, love must be sincere. Hate what is evil, cling to what is good. The sin of omission is just as deadly as the sin of commission. Many of Jesus' parables had to do with the sin of omission, failing to do the right thing, failure to have enough oil in the lamps, failure to have the correct garments on for the wedding, failing to invest a single talent that had been entrusted. It's just not about avoiding, but it's also about doing the right thing. If your passion is going to stay passionate, and your zeal is going to stay hot, and your purpose is going to stay sharp, leading in changing times, you must pray the right prayers, read the right scriptures, preach the right sermons, write the letters, visit the people, and go to where it is that you are needed. There's no question we are leading in some changing times. Pastor, what we need more than anything is men and women of God at the helm of whatever ministry opportunity who are absolutely passionate, on fire about what God has asked them to do. God bless you. Have a great weekend. I'll see you again soon.